Hello, friend. Thank you for taking the time to listen to this conversation I wanted to bring forward. And the conversation is about awareness. And I want to speak about why awareness is becoming kind of the core engine of our practice going forward. Um, mm, and really, the practice is very much about service, and the purpose is about providing the service through Ayurveda. And so, with awareness, we're not really going away from that. But with awareness, our practice is being centered around the mind more rather than just the body. And the reason for this change is because I have found awareness to be a powerful tool for my personal well being, ways in which I go about addressing what's bothering me, how my emotions are being affected from not what's in front of me, but what's within me, and also to clear my subconscious and become aware of the superconscious, the intuitive, the higher or the soul part of myself that is knowing exactly what needs to be done because it has a more comprehensive understanding of myself. So in all these ways I have used awareness as a tool for my well-being, and as the practice is evolving, I'm seeing there's greater and greater need for people to be able to take care of themselves in this way. And I thought 10, 12 years of experience and inner cultivation, I could share some of the Ayurvedic wisdom around cultivating awareness. So, this is the intention of the change to the practice. And I want to take this discussion to demonstrate some of those changes for you. One of those is, just talking about awareness, how I experience today. Today, I was preparing to come here and we do these recordings that is several different videos and several different topics um, and I started with becoming aware that I'm very nervous, and I was nervous to the point of feeling scattered and running around and thinking I just don't know what to say. I'm not really sure how to say it or exactly what it's going to be heard and who is going to hear it. you know, Even 5 people watching this video, it feels like, oh, how many people, are receiving this and they're going to see how I'm a contradiction or how I'm wrong and find this to be some way to attack me. And all this anxious awareness was there. And as I've become aware of it, what I did with it is what I do with anything that I feel nervous about is I kind of try to soothe myself with my breath and calm myself and look at my anxiety as I've realized it to be the anxious parts of myself are just there to let me know how to hone my temperament for a certain action. I care about this a lot. I care about communicating with people this message about awareness. I care about not sounding new agey but more practical as a father, as a husband, as a business owner, to bring awareness applying to our life and ways to improve how to be those things, and bring that in a way it doesn't take us away from that life. Meditation and spirituality doesn't have to be exclusive from your life. Your life is spiritual. Meditation is being present in your life, you know, and awareness is really the tool that has helped me to fine tune it. And so I went from seeing my anxiety as something overwhelming, waves of energy in my body, to seeing, oh, this is a part of me that cares a lot and really wants me to do well. And so I calmed myself with my breath and I said, it's okay, I understand you want me to do well. And I opened myself up to my soul part. And this opening myself up to my soul part is really me. right? It's I open my awareness to who I really am. And through practice over time, I've gained this memory of who I really am. And so when I think who I really am, I can feel this presence come through that feels connected and calm and unaffected by the surrounding. It is truly as a witness. And so I notice my mind go into a sense of, okay, what's here and what needs to happen. And with this part, I made myself a commitment, that, okay, I'm going to listen and pay attention to what's arising. I took some of these prompts that Ruby sent me, and I took them in, and I felt excitement about some of them, joy about some of them, not so much joy about some of them, and not so much energy about some of them. And I thought to myself, okay, these are the jewels I'm choosing for today. And then I went into my exercise practice, and then I went into a little bit of self massaging, and I took care of myself because it's an important day. And while I was doing that, I was just present with my awareness with my body. And in the back of my mind, like sun rays breaking through, were these ideas coming of what I should say, including sharing my day with you. And what I say is the sun rays are breaking through the clouds of my own worries and thoughts because I've placed my awareness onto my soul, who I really am. And so, like the light of the sun, it's breaking through the clouds of my worries and started to guide me just spontaneously, these little ideas and these little visions of what I should say and how. And I felt calm. I feel calm coming in, and I go through waves of doubt and fear, and I go into this mode that it's kind of foreign almost because I'm not used to being like this. But awareness has gifted me a quality of being present with myself where I can more easily reflect my truth, and I feel faithful to myself enough through awareness that I can express my truth despite feeling vulnerable. So I feel courageous, you know. And I realize courage is a not absence of fear, you know. Courage really comes through when you want to do something faithfully despite your fear. And so all these things that feel really good, right? That feel like, oh, I can function well this way, I can frame my mind in this way, I can look at myself this way, or the memory of I am soul. So there's nothing to worry about these parts that are anxious and these parts that doubt me and these parts that worry about people's opinions. There's nothing to worry. They're all just little waves. Awareness has gifted me this peace of mind. And I want to share that with clients. I want to share that with everyone that I can. This is not something that is an idea. You think of your awareness. Around you, maybe you're aware of this. I'm aware of this beauty. I paused there because I was aware of this beautiful bird that spoke, and I wondered if I wanted to say more. And, you know, when we think of awareness, we think like this: oh, I'm aware of things that are around me. But what awareness does is actually the spiritual awareness of the superconscious. It arises from having a clean subconscious. What awareness has helped me to do is smooth out the doubts that live in my subconscious, smooth out the memories that have created those doubts, and made them irrelevant because they are the past. That is what it is. And presently, I am who I am. I know I am soul. And so I can come through more as that. And so when I become aware, like on a day like today, the work becomes of becoming aware of my soul self, and it naturally smooths the doubts and smooths the worries and smooths the concerns, because the concern is only one, that is truth. It is to speak my truth. It is to be myself. You see, Ayurveda maintains that we are one. Science and physics also maintains that the basis of all things is one singular existence. Knowing that this paths of spirituality and science come together this way, I know in my heart, and I have seen that experiencing this singularity within ourselves, knowing ourselves as that, is the only way to stop reacting to things as if things are against us all the time. Knowing safety within yourself is knowing who you really are. And so that is really the practice, and awareness gets us there.